For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Aaron Cline, and if that's raising a red flag for you, then I get it. You know, you saw me get up here, and since you guys are all racist as shit, you guys were expecting me to say that my name was like Prankesh Gupta or something. It's not. It's just Aaron Cline, which is actually a German name, in fact. And that's actually the weirdest part, because I'm definitely 100% not German.
I'm Aaron Cline, and I do stand-up comedy. I'd say what got me into comedy was sort of, well, I mean, I've always been cracking jokes, kind of in class when I wasn't really supposed to. But I think what really got me into it was sort of just the idea that I could probably say my jokes in front of a whole bunch of other people and have it resonate with them.
I feel like we can all name that one person that fits the description of the typical white suburban girl. And I feel like sometimes they get a bad rep. I mean, rightfully so, but they get a bad rep. In an attempt to remedy that situation, I wrote this poem to bring to light the struggle you white girls have in attaining the elusive pumpkin spice latte. So here it is. I walk in, I smell the air. It's fall, so that means one thing. Pumpkin spice lattes! Yes, I sell myself!
Oh, I would have to say that as far as content goes, I kind of like to keep it myself, sort of my own brand, but I take sort of notes from some of the greats like Louis C.K., a little bit of Eddie Murphy, Bill Burr, Bo Burnham, those type of guys.
After I had done my first stand-up, like anybody who's looking to improve, I asked people for feedback. Worst decision of my life, by the way. The overwhelming response from people who saw my stand-up, either who were here to see it live or the ones that saw a bootleg copy of it, said that it was good. You know what, I'm actually lying. Those said it was which is fine. You know, I can work with
The writing process can be kind of difficult sometimes depending on who I'm sort of writing for. But if I'm writing for example, for a variety show, I wrote for a high school crowd, and since I'm in a high school, that was a little bit easier. But for the older crowd, I have to sort of think about it a little bit more. It's not necessarily hard or anything, but it definitely takes a little bit more thought.
My mom is in the crowd tonight. This is pretty special for me. Can you guys just... Was that mom? Yeah, I know you're gonna kick my ass when we get home. You guys don't understand. I'm 16 years old, and my mom will still go Mike Tyson on me at the drop of a hat.
I pull a lot of inspiration for what I say or my jokes from my everyday experiences. So another example from variety show, I went to there was a party, and sort of I used sort of that as a means for a joke.
For example, she'll be like, Aaron, can you do the dishes? And since I'm an idiot, I'll say, yeah, in a minute, Mom. She'll come back 3 seconds later with the slipper. My entire life pauses. Morgan Freeman comes on the screen and says, it was at this moment Aaron knew he effed up. Then I get the utter crap beaten out of me.
How has your family played a role in stand-up?
Yeah, they sort of are the first people to hear my jokes, so if it doesn't resonate with them, I know that I sort of need to tweak it a little bit more and add a little bit. My first gig was good. My first gig was at the Comedy Shrine, and I kind of promoted it a lot with friends and family, so I had their support.
Be honest with me. Who here would see somebody other than me? Alright, now show of applause if you were here to see me. I just killed everybody's self-esteem because I think I just did.
Yeah, doing stand-up at Neuqua for the variety show was a really good experience because it was the largest audience that I've ever performed in front of, and I wasn't really nervous or anything. And I know that the jokes were for them, so I knew that if they were liking it, then I was on point with my jokes. With my stand-up, I'm kind of just doing it to sort of have fun and sort of give myself a means to sort of say the jokes that I'm not really able to say otherwise. But if I get a career out of it, that would be great too.
The other day, I was in the passenger seat of my sister's car because I'm an idiot and I still don't have my license. But I was in the passenger seat, and I was looking at all the traffic signs, and I was thinking to myself, what would happen if all those traffic signs were changed slightly, dramatically? For example, if stop signs were all written in Comic Sans font, nobody would give a shit and just fly right past it, causing head-on collisions every half block.
Do you have any tips for comedians looking to be heard?
Yeah, I would have to say that promoting yourself is good, whether it be on Twitter or with your friends or whatever. Just getting the word out that you do comedy, and then just getting as soon as you get a couple people to like come to your shows, and they know that it's good. They're gonna promote it for you too. So.
Thank you guys so much tonight.